Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Talk Spicy. I'm Coach Gene Clemens. Thank you for joining me. Wherever you are joining me, rate the show, comment, agree, disagree, but whatever you do, keep it spicy. 5-star ratings are appreciated. And if you are joining me via YouTube, make sure that you are liking and subscribing to that channel. If you're not following me on social media, obviously do that at Gene Clemens. But I'm assuming if you're watching this live, you're following me on social media because how else did it pop up? We love to build people up in this country. We love to boost up a new champion, a new winner, a new whatever. Like we like the shiny new. We like things that are new. We like to build up. We want to be responsible. We want to be responsible for saying, we built up this person. We built up this company. We built up this entity. That's something that we've taken a lot of pride in for as long as history has been around, especially in this country. Nobody likes to beat their chest more than the United States does. No one likes to flex their superiority more than the United States does. So anytime that we as Americans get an opportunity to build somebody or something up, we love it. But you know what we love more than building things up? You know what we love more than building people up? We love to tear them down. Boy, do we love to tear it down. I think it's something, I heard somewhere there's a type of therapy that you can do where they give you like a sledgehammer or or a bat, and you just get to go in a room and just destroy stuff. Put goggles on, and that's supposed to be a form of therapy that you just get to destroy things. And I think to a certain extent, subconsciously, it's therapeutic for us to tear things down, to tear people down. If a company gets too big, let's tear it down. Everybody loves Amazon. Everybody hates Jeff Bezos. How does that work? Everybody loves Amazon. You want your package tomorrow, but Jeff Bezos is the worst human being because he created Amazon and he's not willing to share his money. Now, do I think that when you have more money than you will ever be able to get rid of, than your generations will ever be able to get rid of, do I believe you should share that money? Clearly, I do. Clearly, I do. Do I think he's wrong for not just willingly sharing his money the way that you would want him to share his money? Nah, I'm not going to go that far. Would I like him to share his money the way that I would want him to share his money? Absolutely. But it's not my money. That's not going to stop me from ordering off Amazon, though. Absolutely not. Because when I want something, I want it immediately. I want it today. I want it tomorrow. And Amazon provides that service. We built up Amazon. And so now we want to tear down the person who created it, who made this convenience for us. That's what we love to do. It's something subconscious and therapeutic about tearing things and tearing people down, especially when it comes to our athletes. And unfortunately, it seems to be more when it comes to our Black athletes. Now, I could be wrong. But I don't see us boost up quarterbacks in order to tear them down, except for the ones that we never really wanted to boost up in the first place. I'm thinking in my mind of guys like Dak Prescott. We didn't want to boost him up. And I'm not talking really about me, but I'm saying we because we as a people, we take responsibility for this. We didn't want to boost Dak Prescott up. When Dak Prescott first came out, I was on record as saying, I don't know about Dak Prescott. I don't know if he's going to equate to the NFL. I quickly changed my tune. I was wrong. 100% full stop. I'm wrong. Dak's a star. The rest of y'all didn't do that. The rest of y'all kept saying, yeah, but he doesn't win in the postseason. Yet at the same time you were doing that, you were celebrating the career of Tony Romo, who was the eternal never get it done in the postseason quarterback. You had condemned Dak Prescott to a full career of never getting it done in the postseason after 2 years, after 3 years. Yet we watched Tony Romo for umpteen years not get it done in postseason. Shout out to Joshua Proud. I hope you're doing great things for those quarterbacks in the UK, man. When this COVID thing gets over, I really want to come overseas and do some clinicking, have some workshops with guys at programs, football programs overseas. So I really hope that happens soon. Thank you for supporting the channel. We really do appreciate you. But y'all were killing Dak Prescott. Oh my God. I don't know if he can get it done. Is he really worth a contract extension? Should the Cowboys pay him this amount of money? And this is after quarterbacks like Jared Goff were paid. You know what I'm saying? Because I just don't understand that. I don't understand that. So we didn't really want to build him up. And as soon as he got his money, man, people started trying to come on him immediately. Well, you know, he's hurt. He's coming off injury. Oh my God, now his shoulder's thing. Did the Cowboys set themselves up for failure? We just started tearing them down. We didn't want to boost up Lamar Jackson. Well, we did, but we didn't. We wanted to celebrate his magnificence without giving him credit for being a quarterback. We wanted to do the thing that they do to so many of our black quarterbacks who come out of high school. We wanted to label him as an athlete. Shout out to the London Blitz. Good luck this season, fellas. We wanted to call him an athlete. We wanted people call, oh, well, he's the best running back in the league. Well, how more disrespectful can you be? He won a unanimous MVP, and yet we still found ways to bring, well, you know, he can't win in the playoffs. So then he won in the playoffs. He won a game, and he lost in the next round. Well, you know, he can't get it done in the big game. Well, I mean, he can't come from behind. Well, who does? There's only a few quarterbacks who have ever come from behind when losing. And I'm not talking about the stupid statistics that have been made up where, you know, they show come from behind victories and then, you know, they attribute it to the quarterback when in reality the other team threw like 3 picks and the defense scored 2 of those 3 touchdowns. You know, we know that statistics can be liars. We're talking, let's use our eyes. How many times do you see a quarterback when he's down multiple touchdowns come back in a game? Not very often. Not Tom Brady, not Aaron Rodgers. They've done it because they're the 1%, but quarterbacks in general don't do it. And even they don't do it enough to make it a significant percentage. But we found ways. We're finding ways right now to tear down Lamar Jackson. Oh my God. I don't know if he's worth that money. Oh my God. Will he ever be a real quarterback? I heard the most ridiculous thing out of Chris Fowler that says, well, you know, if you get him to throw 40 to 50 times, he's not going to be successful. No quarterback is. No quarterback is successful consistently throwing 40 to 50 times. That's an asinine comment. We've put the standard so high for him, he can't possibly reach it because no quarterback can reach it. So now we're tearing him down. Unanimous MVP. Game hasn't fallen off. Still ascending, but yet we want to tear him down. And now Sha'Carri Richardson, the young lady, burst on the scene. Has the 6th fastest time ever in the history of the 100 meters. Goes out, has the marijuana suspension, misses the Olympics. Everybody's on her side. Well, not everybody. I should take that back, because there were a lot of people out there going, well, she should have, she knows the rules. Yeah, okay. Marijuana suspension. Meanwhile, the entire country of Russia has to be disqualified from the Olympics, and their players have to qualify under some random banner because there's rampant actual PED use in their country, and for some reason we're shunning Sha'Carri off of marijuana. Well, in other countries, if you smoke marijuana, they throw you in jail, but we're not in other countries. So what are we talking about? So then we build her up. Nike commercials and Kanye songs and the whole nine. Then she goes out in her first race in a while, who probably has not trained to the level of international competition. By the way, international competition that are just coming off the Olympics. And she gets smoked. She gets smoked by everybody. She gets toasted. I don't even really know if she was pushing hard down the last 20 meters of that race. I don't know. And you know what? It doesn't matter, because I've seen Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce do poorly in a race. I've seen other great sprinters who come back after layoffs do poorly in a race. But with Sha'Carri, it's over. She's done. I told you can't do that. I told you she would have never done anything at the Olympics. You actually made determinations off what she would have done if she had trained properly the entire time in the Olympics off of a race that means nothing, that has no ramifications. You don't get a gold medal for winning a Prefontaine Classic. She's getting paid just to show up. She's a star. And yet, we decided we were going to tear her down. Oh my God, she's an embarrassment. Oh, you can't curse on national TV. She just got smoked by everybody. She was 9th out of 9. And they threw a camera in her face with a microphone. You know she's raw. You know she's brash. You know she's unrefined. You got exactly what you wanted. And then you did the predictable thing. You tore down for it. I don't know what the fascination is with us tearing down people, but I know one thing. We got to get it together. Can't have it both ways. You can't build people up and tear them down. That's not how this thing works. If you build somebody up, support them through the good and the bad. And if they just don't have it, it's okay to say they were bad. I'm not defending Sha'Carri Richardson's performance. I don't know what she did leading up to the Prefontaine Classic, but it could not have been elite training, because she hasn't run that slow in years. In years. And she's going into, well, for women, it might be a little bit different, but she's about to start hitting some of the prime years of her career. So there is no excuse for how she performed at the pre. But that doesn't mean that I all of a sudden don't believe that she can be competitive. I do know this is going to be dang hard to beat that young lady from Jamaica. I don't care how good she performs. It's going to be hard to beat that woman. That woman is on another level. But do I think she'll get back to a competitive side to where she could be on the podium? Absolutely. Do I think that in time, if she continues to build herself and her body up, that she's going to be on podiums? Absolutely. And if she doesn't, I'll say, you know what? She just couldn't get it done. Gabby Thomas. I had a lot of hope for Gabby Thomas in the Olympics. I was riding with Gabby Thomas. I thought that was a great story. Brains, beauty, and talent. I was building her up. She didn't get it done. I thought she should have won the gold medal. She didn't. I thought she could have at least won the silver. She didn't. But she did get a medal. Congratulations. I thought the women, once I saw the 4x100, I knew the American women were not going to win the 4x100. But they darn sure should have gotten silver. And guess what? They did. That's all I'm asking. There's no reason for me to tear them down after that. We have got to be better. When we build people up, when we build things up, we can't just be willing to tear them down. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Talk Spicy. I'm Coach Gene Clemens. Thank you for joining me. We do these things a few times a week. Rate the show, comment, agree, disagree, but whatever you do, keep it spicy. 5-star ratings are appreciated. And if you're joining me on that YouTube channel, you know what to do. Till next time, peace.